there is a very serious matter that I would like to bring before the attention of the YouTube administration. I believe that free speech is being unjustifiably deterred and stifled on YouTube, not perhaps due to the administrator's ill intentions, but due to the lack of procedural remedies for those who are accused of this conduct. Now, this is an issue that means a lot to me, because I am, and have always been, an ardent advocate of freedom of speech. I believe that an individual, if he has any ideas of merit, is inevitably going to offend somebody, even if he doesn't intend to. And these people will be outraged at what he says. But nonetheless, if we are to make any kind of intellectual progress, we need to enable all of these ideas to be heard, no matter how offensive they may be to some, and then let the truth win out on the free market of ideas. Unfortunately, YouTube currently has a policy that makes it very easy for people who are offended at somebody's video to get that person's account banned without any kind of feedback from the person who is accused of being offensive. Now, I'm saying this right now because I found out a few days ago, to my distress, that a good friend of mine, also a YouTuber, had his account banned. His account name was PureLiberalChallenge, and I've always found his videos to be extremely well argued and to be of very high quality. But it seems that one day some individuals came upon his videos and were offended at some of his comments on politics and religion. And these individuals informed their friends, and these individuals and their friends launched a concerted flag war against PureLiberalChallenge. Essentially, enough people flagged his videos and called them offensive and brought this to the attention of the YouTube administration. And what did the YouTube administration do? Did it give PureLiberalChallenge a chance to rebut these allegations? Did it give him a chance to tell his side of the story and explain that maybe his ideas were not so objectionable after all? Well, no. He did not get any kind of due process. He was just barred from his account. And when he created a new account to attempt to get his ideas out, that account was banned, and very quickly too, without any kind of explanation, other than that he had violated the terms of use. He wasn't even told what terms of use he had violated. Now, I believe that this is unfair. Even the American criminal justice system, for all of its notorious flaws, allows people who are accused of having done something wrong a chance to know what the charges are against them, a chance to present their side of the story, and, of course, which is vitally important, the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. These are vital principles, and these are principles fundamental to any free society in the world. So when I hear that somebody's account has been banned without due process, without any kind of attempt to have his side of the story heard, I ask myself, are we living in a free society or are we living in a totalitarian one? Now, I'm not here just to complain. I'm here to suggest a constructive solution for the YouTube administration, because I believe that I do not have any evidence of its ill intentions. I believe that this problem is a procedural oversight. Now, I think the following due process measures should be instituted. First, if the administration believes that a particular user has been violating the terms of use, it should inform the user of the nature of his violation. How did he violate the terms of use, and what particular terms were violated? Most people don't intend to violate the policies, and if they know exactly what the grievance with them is, they will change their ways. Next, the administration should give the user multiple attempts to correct his behavior. If he does not comply, notify him that an investigation will be conducted into his activity. If he is found guilty, his account will be terminated. But you need to have an investigation, and you need to have the ability for the user to respond to this kind of warning and to give his side of the story. Then, evidence needs to be presented to the user that he has violated the terms of use, and he needs to be permitted to contest the evidence and defend himself to the YouTube administration by email or in some other format. And until his side of the story is heard, his account should not be banned, because he ought to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. This presumption of innocence is the basic cornerstone of all justice. And to abandon it for the sake of efficiency or for any other sake is absolutely unjustifiable. Now, if an investigation is held into some kind of misconduct by a user, perhaps it would be a good idea to have him tried by a jury of his peers, fellow YouTube users, selected perhaps at random, or based on their popularity or good reputation. Perhaps you could have volunteer juries, other YouTubers who want to have an input in this process and who want to make sure that only the individuals who have actually demonstrated egregious misconduct will be banned from YouTube. But as the situation stands, there is virtually no recourse for somebody accused of violating the terms of use. And that is unjustifiable, because I have had a good friend banned from YouTube. His videos were some of the most intelligent I have seen here. And if he can be a target, anyone can be a target. Remember, first they came for the Jews. That was a statement by a pastor who witnessed the horrors of the Nazi rise to power, and he said, "But I did not speak out, because I was not a Jew." Well, I say right now, first they came for the banned YouTubers, and I did not speak out, because I didn't think I would be banned. Well, by the time I am banned, there will be no one left to speak out for me. And I certainly don't want that to happen. So, anybody who's watching this video, I encourage you to urge the YouTube administration to implement stringent measures of due process that give users accused of violating the terms of use the benefit of the doubt, because they are entitled to that benefit of the doubt. And without that benefit of the doubt, they will have no genuine opportunity to truly freely express their ideas here. And if the free expression of ideas is what YouTube wishes to foster, then it must implement these due process measures. Otherwise, groups of haters of any particular person will just be able to flag his videos, and the administration will ban him right away, without any recourse. Does YouTube want that? Does it want the rule of the mob? Does it want the rule of a group of offended people stifling the free speech of somebody who might not have actually said anything genuinely offensive, and whose words might be useful to thousands of other viewers? So, I make this appeal as a rational individual, and hopefully it will be received by other rational individuals, and hopefully it will trigger a policy change, and hopefully YouTube will also reinstitute the account of my good friend PureLiberalChallenge, whose banning was certainly unjustified, who had done nothing to provoke it, and who has said nothing that I would consider worthy of causing offense to anyone. Thank you very much. I hope my proposal gets taken into consideration.